Jeff Burton had a great NASCAR career. He is a Hall of Fame nominee, and he has the green flag in hand as they roll off turn number 4, and the Goodyear 400 is underway. Tyler Reddick wasted no time as Keselowski slides up in front of Gibbs to secure the second spot in turn 4.
Well, you see Chris Buescher down on the bottom of the racetrack right there, and that's not where you want to be. You want to run these cars on the bottom of the racetrack as little as possible, on the apron as little as possible. You don't want to do that very long because it is going to hurt those tires a lot faster than running that high line. Being as easy as they're probably going to be at the start of a run all day, they're feeling their cars out, trying to understand exactly where they are. But everybody we talked to said about 15 laps as you see that left front tire of Ross Chastain lock up going into the corner in turn 3.
And did he get into the wall?
I think he did.
Now that's just casual contact. We saw a lot of that yesterday in practice without any real ill effect.
Yeah, and I think what happened right here is those cars checked up a little bit more in front of him, and it's real easy to lock that left front tire up over there going into turn 3 when you have to apply too much brake pressure.
He did get into the wall just a little bit, though. I think that'll be just fine. Wasn't hard at all.
William Byron, Daniel Hemrick as Chase Elliott leaves his box. Joey Logano.
Look at the Keselowski almost passed Reddick for the lead. Here they come. There's the leaders.
Very tricky pit road to get on. You saw Keselowski stay up on the track and Reddick come down the racetrack. So 2 different theories on how to get to pit road there.
Everybody else has been to pit road now.
Look at this. They're going to get him, boys. These guys are getting passed. Who are they getting passed by? Short pitting. You got Byron in the lead. By the way, Byron somehow got around the 5 in pit road. That's why you pit early. Now will you pay the price on the backside of these runs?
And this is when it becomes difficult, right? Because you got to run that whole long run all the way. I mean, it's going to be 50+ laps, so you never know with these guys. They might decide to split it up again, but that's going to be a long ways if we run the whole run.
Yeah, I mean, I got to believe Booty Barker is trying to go down the path, Mike, of absolutely splitting it dead in half, which is about 3 laps from now, lap 45. That may pay dividends on the top side, but this is a lot of additional laps because he's given up, again, well over 2 seconds a lap.
Not an easy thing to do against the likes of the guys that are out here hounding on him. I mean, look at the battle. Squeezing him. Be careful here.
And that's the type of stuff right there that you just got to be careful with right here. You don't want to tear your car up.
Look at the gap that it afforded him, though. Sometimes you got to be bold on this racetrack because it affords you opportunities to get away. Needed that clean air. Cannot be mired in that traffic. It will wear these tires out. In the meantime, Larson, Byron, and Keselowski back there in the back are putting on a show. You can see how much tire wear there are on the tear off. Man, look at this. Holy cow. Hold on to it, boys.
Wide into the corner.
Fast.
8 to go in stage 1. You saw the pass for the lead. Kyle Larson passing Ty Gibbs here to take over the front spot.
Ty was having trouble getting around Carson Hocevar in front of him, and Larson caught him pretty quick, put the pressure on him, got into turn 3. Gibbs got loose. The rest is history.
Yeah, and that's real easy to do in that corner. We'd actually, it's a very common problem no matter what car you drive, getting loose into turn 3, the way that you carry the speed in, and it has kind of a little bit of swell getting into the corner, kind of a ridge that you go over.
Now taking a look at stage points, Ryan Blaney, remember he was 18th before the pit stop cycle. He ran the first 45 laps before coming in. He's up into the top 10, so a gain of 8 with that strategy.
Well, both of these guys right here, Bubba Wallace and Ryan Blaney, were the guys that stayed out the longest. So, you know, I think that lap time difference in the new tires, old tires, it just became a little bit easier to make up that track position with what they gave up at the end of that last first cycle.
This will be Larson's 7th stage win of the season. He only had 8 in all of 2023, so he is on great pace as he rounds off turn 4. In that great throwback scheme to Terry Labonte's '96 championship.
I think, did he get him, Kevin?
bring them back to green, and again Reddick gets a good jump.
Thank you, #1 pit stall.
Well, that's why Brad Keselowski was so frustrated yesterday after qualifying, because he knows how much easier that #1 pit stall makes this day. And you saw evidence of that as Tyler Reddick came off pit road first that time.
Man, look at Blaney coming by. Looking to the inside of Byron right there. Just keeps marching up through them. Good day so far for Ryan Blaney.
Boy, that green flag strategy has really paid off. Eric Jones in his first race back in the number 43. Cracked vertebrae was not going to keep him away from Darlington, one of his favorite
he's in
tracks.
the wall, Kevin. Sorry,
Yeah,
you heard him throttle up and try to stay in position on that outside. Kyle Busch gets in the wall off of 2.
Yeah, that's the second time he's been in the wall.
That one was a pretty good one. You hit harder off of 2 than you do in the other corners usually.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You know, he's in traffic right there, and sometimes you think you can get a little more, and as the front of that car just doesn't want to turn, it takes off from underneath you and winds up getting up in the fence quicker than you expect it to.
Got Nemechek around on the front straightaway, guys.
Facing the wrong way in that Lee Petty 1956 Dodge Tribute car. John Hunter Nemechek was running 17th at the time of the spin. This is the second caution of the day. It comes at lap 121.
Well, as we see so many times this year, when the tires start to get worn, when this car, when you try to get a little bit too much and you think you can just ride it out, this car will just snap around on you and spin out. That's exactly what happened right there.
Yeah, I think the right front blew when he was sliding so long with the wheels.
It was just
up.
like Kyle Busch last week, right? Like you just get to a certain point and that car just snaps around and spins out.
I'm so glad you said that. Savior to Kyle Busch.
Three wide for third.
Yes, sir. Here comes William Byron on that inside. They squeeze him. Truex almost wrecked. Blaney in the wall. They're wrecking, guys.
And they pile up accordion style behind him. Caution waves.
I think Blaney's got a right rear toe link broke.
And this is almost an identical situation that Truex was in last year. In the middle right there, he gets loose, goes up the racetrack, and Blaney gets in the fence.
Got squeezed a little bit by Byron.
And Truex was trying to back out. You'll see it on the replay here. He was trying to back out, but he's tore up too.
As soon as he backed out, it looked like it got loose. Possibly that gap, that splitter, right? You said that in the pre-race show, Kevin. Cannot get that separation.
You see Byron just come up
end.
just a little bit and gets into the side of Truex, and Truex was trying to back out, but
big hit for Blaney. That's
17,
out of the
17 is going to have that front end damage like you're talking about.
Let's watch from Bubba Wallace.
Ooh, Larson may have more damage than we thought.
You see William Byron all the way down on the bottom. The 12 gets to the outside and actually clips the right rear of the 19, slows him down, opens the door for Byron. They all know how important it is to get the track position, and right here somebody's going to have to lift, and nobody does, and they wreck. Yeah, Blaney's done.
He hit hard.
All right, here's Blaney's radio.
Killed, and I'm gonna go kill both. That's what I'm gonna do. Coming to you.
I can understand that frustration, Kevin. I think he's going to show his displeasure right here. When somebody falls out, it's somebody else's fortune. Look at that Logano, Bubba Wallace up there, filling them slots. Here they come.
Boy, Reddick's had great fire off speed all day. He just launches out ahead of the field.
Got one around. Zane Smith is wrecked on the front straightaway, guys.
Caution waves for the 4th time, and Smith turns it around down on the apron. Everybody else gets by on the high side. Lap 164, caution flag number 4.
See him get loose back there all by himself, guys. Trying to stay out of the wall, spun around, gets into the inside wall. Caution. Easy to do here.
Yeah, and that exit of turn 4 with where he was all the way up against the wall, if you follow that arc of the rubber, obviously we learned yesterday, Clint, don't follow the arc of the wall because it's not in line with the arc of the race line.
In that Tim Richmond Daytona Consolation race winning graphic scheme. On the number 45, Reddick will get the second stage win. Keselowski gives Logano Larson.
Oh, they're banging. Putting some pressure on him.
3
Here comes
wide.
Larson looking at the inside.
Yeah, and you see Brad Keselowski just kind of give that position up.
Not yet.
Almost.
Not so fast. Still holding on the outside. Here comes a big push. William Byron going around them both.
Byron again 3 wide, way deep on the bottom, but has to back out.
Slide job. Larson's going to slide up in front of him. Leaves him room on that outside. Respect. These guys are racing for position. They're not going to just yield this position to Reddick. He's going to have to earn it. And here comes 6 again on the bottom. 3 wide. Careful. He's going to get it.
Hemrick trying to stay on
Clear.
the tail end of the lead lap in the 31. New leader, Brad Keselowski, for the 2nd time today. Brad's had 5 second-place finishes since his last Cup victory.
Ooh, careful. Look at those tires coming. See Eric Jones on the. Oh! Larson's got trouble. Did he have a flat or just get rubber on his tires?
No.
It got too high?
I think he got too high. He got too high right there.
All right, let's see if that draws the rest of them in.
So Kyle Larson was running 3rd, and Cliff Daniels and crew scramble to get ready to go to work.
Let's hear what the 5 has to say.
Oh, he's around. Left rear.
Larson in the wall.
Left rear went off the bead. Loose, or excuse me, flat tire.
And that will bring out a caution at lap 254.
Get it fired up and get stuck in. Right back in here. Leaders just middle 1 and 2.
Well, that changes things. You see that left rear soft already.
Yep.
Went off the bead right there.
Yeah, the lap times fell off because I'm sure he felt that left rear tire going down, and there it went.
Well, that'll crush your cornflakes. And Reddick can't clear.
Well, I think Brad knew exactly what he needed to do right there. You see him shove the 45 up the racetrack. I think Brad feels like this is what would have been his best chance to drive by Reddick on the bottom, but definitely saw him fighting for space on the entry to the corner. And here we go again. Side draft off the 45. Well,
Either driver given an inch right here. Drag race down the front straightaway. Here comes Butcher to the inside. He's going to give his teammate a huge shot.
How about that?
I'm surprised he didn't try to cross over. He would have if that wasn't his boss. Could have got a 2-for-1 right there. Man, they're going at it, Kevin.
Well, both of these guys know how important that this is going to be the race for the win if the caution doesn't come back out. You see Chris Buescher, he's going to play a part in this if he has the opportunity to help Brad. As we saw, he'll do it again.
Fantastic racing, door to door for these guys.
I thought Reddick might have rubbed the wall right there, but
he's
you see
leaning
Brad.
on him. Here comes a crossover for Buescher. Going to pass them both.
Way down on the apron.
He's clear, guys.
Chris Buescher.
Now he's going to check up.
Last week the bridesmaid, now he's in the lead, trying to hold off Reddick.
How about this, Kevin?
Well, we said Brad needed to get aggressive, but they had definitely made contact, and he put Reddick in the fence off of turn 4, and it cost them both.
Can you imagine if Chris Buescher puts his thing in victory lane after last week? What'd he lose? By a nose. Allowing Reddick to drive right to his bumper. Now he's got him in the mirror, and he's going to drive it in really hard and try to put the pressure on it, getting into 3.
Yeah, and what you...
Here comes the dive bomb. He's going to try to slide him.
He's going to try to slide him.
Buescher got loose. Buescher got in the wall.
Watch for the 6 car coming.
Oh, Brad
Buescher's
just
in
wished
trouble.
he was
Buescher's
close enough.
loose, and he's looking. He's mad.
He's not happy.
I think
something's wrong.
they're both in trouble. Reddick's in trouble. He's got a right rear flat.
10 to go.
Fence.
And Reddick fences it again.
No caution yet. He's still going around there.
I'm not so sure that 17 car's not got an issue as well. Yeah, he's slowing down.
17's pitting. The 6 back to the lead. Oh my gosh.
Brad Keselowski, the Keezer, out front here with 8.5 to go.
This was a style of racetrack, and we knew he had a good car yesterday, qualified well, and that put him in position to do exactly what he's done today.
RFK, they're here. They're back. Both of those cars were a factor, and it's Brad Keselowski. So happy for this guy.
3 years of trying. Since Talladega, April 21, Brad Keselowski wins the Goodyear 400. 36th career win.
Ford's first win, too, by the way.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.